Today we're going to go through creating your first product category. Right, so on Qartwil, you can't create a product without first creating a category. So Qartwil is a category-based platform, meaning that you can order your products, that is, you can give them categories and subcategories. It's mandatory that you give them categories and subcategories. A quick example for that would be you are selling bags, for instance. Bags can be a category, and subcategories under bags could be school bags, right? It could be laptop bags, right? It could be backpacks, okay? It could be tote bags. It could be any other subcategory you like to create. At the same time, you could deal with brands. So you could say bags as a category, and under bags you have Louis Vuitton, you have Nike, right? Depending on which brand is making bags. Okay, so category and subcategory helps you to organize your products and makes your store look more understandable to your visitors. Okay, so we're just going to either click on this category here, or you could navigate to the category on your menu panel. So I'm just going to click this for ease, and there we go to categories. Like I said earlier, you cannot create a product without a category, and I'm going to show you that. If I just get to the create product, you'll see that we are prompted first to create a product category first. So let's just do that. I'm going to create my first category. Remember, this is Qartwil jewelry, so I'm going to name this jewelry. That'll be my category name. I'm just going to click on create category, and you can see very fast and quick. You see we have the first category. Now I want you to take note on what just happened. When you created a category, you look above here, you can see that the category has formed as a menu here just above, beside the shop and home, right? So your categories are your nav menus. That's what it means. It means that you are equally the one customizing your store, right? So make sure the first category you're creating is the first one you want to see. Well, let's just observe and see what happens. Okay, so now we have a category. We need to create a subcategory, okay, because you cannot create a product only with a category. You have to have a subcategory. Okay, so jewelry is a broad category. We could have necklaces, we could have rings, we could have earrings, we could have different kinds of stuff. Okay, don't deal in jewelry. All right, so just going to click on the button here, create new subcategory, and for that you have to select the category you are creating a subcategory for, and that's the jewelry. And I'm going to create a necklace. Okay, necklace, and create subcategory, and there we are, good to go. Something else happened again. Whenever you have subcategories under a category, you're going to see drop down options. So it means that when you click on this, you can find the subcategories there. All right, also looking at the page, the left side for category, the right side for subcategories, you can also see that there's a drop down here. This is to show you that we have already organized all the subcategories under each of the categories, so you know which subcategory is under which category. If I were to create another category here and name it shoes, right, you would notice that if we have shoes as appeared just above here, and we have shoes here, so you notice that necklace is not under shoes. Okay, so this is just a way to organize your subcategory for clearer understanding. All right, so now that we've been able to create categories and subcategory, we can head to create our first product. But before we dive into that, we want to make sure that you understand basically what happens when you delete a category. Very important that you need to know this. You notice that we have trash beside each of these categories and subcategories. Qartwil does not allow you to delete instantly, so you don't accidentally delete an important category or subcategory or even an item. Okay, so if I were to trash the category, just take a good look at the instruction. Do you want to move shoes to trash? This will automatically send all products and subcategories under this category to trash. That means that if you were to trash this category, any subcategory underneath that category is also going to be moved to trash, as well as the products that belong to that category. Okay, and the same happens when you permanently delete. So we currently don't have any subcategory under this, so I'm just going to trash this first. And there we go. You can see that we trashed the shoe. Shoes no longer appear under subcategory because it's no longer accessible. So for me to go to trash, I just need to navigate. You can see we have published here, we have trash here. I'm just going to click on trash, and there I can find shoes. All right, so I can decide to restore shoes or delete shoes. Deleting is this is the end for shoes. Okay, so when I click on delete, you'll be seeing another warning. Do you want to delete shoes permanently? Okay, this will automatically delete all products and subcategories under this category permanently. So this feature helps you to do group cleansing. When you're done with a particular group of categories, you want to wipe them off. All right, so this is one way to get this done. All right, so now we've seen what happens. Let us see what happens with the subcategory. So we have a subcategory here, and when I decide to click on trash, you notice that we also have a warning, right? It says, do you want to move necklace to trash? This will automatically send all products under this subcategory to trash. So when you trash a category, it sends both the subcategory and the products underneath the category to trash. But when you trash a subcategory, it sends all products in that subcategory. So if I had another subcategory here, right, let's just quickly do that. I'm going to name it rings. Okay, I have another subcategory here named it rings. Now when I trash necklace, I will still have rings, so all products that are under rings will still be available. But if I had trashed the jewelry totally, right, both the rings and necklace products will all be moved to trash. And if I should eventually delete the jewelry category, all the products and the categories, subcategories rather, will be deleted permanently. All right, so this is just for you to know that you can do group cleansing, right? That you can delete your products by groups. All right, so if you don't want to delete all the products in a subcategory or category, you just want to delete one, you can do that in the all products, which we're going to see happen in the coming tutorial. So that being said, we'll see you at the next tutorial.